This is the Fjord 41XL. These are a fantastic party boat. It's just a great thing to go out with your friends or your family and just have a brilliant day on the water. And it starts right back here at the bathing platform. This is a high-low platform. As it drops into the water, these stairs then sort of concertina into place to give you a walkway down into the water. And it's powerful enough that it'll take a Williams mini jet or a Sea-Doo Spark, something like that. So if you want a water toy on there, then you can have it. But there's a huge amount of adaptability with this. There's something like 6 different layouts for this cockpit. So you can really configure these exactly how you want them. This is one of the most popular layouts. You've got the sunbed at the back here with a bit of storage underneath it. And then these seats, you can see that these backrests here swivel. If I move that out of the way, you'll see exactly what I mean. You can drop that one forward like that to extend that for sunbathing. But also you can do exactly the same with these. So they can drop the other way. So you've got forward-facing seating there, forward-facing or aft-facing seating here. Really set that up however you want. And it's the same with this. You can see how this folds up smaller or opens up larger. So a brilliant dining spot. But other layouts include things like you can have this at the back, the same as it is here, but have all of this open for freestanding furniture. You can have a huge U-shaped seating area around here, around a table, and then another U-shaped seating area there facing backwards. That would work nicely. So yeah, a lot of thought gone into that. You can really spec these up exactly how you want them. Another thing to mention here is there are 5, count them 5, deck fridges. So these little fellas here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one there for luck, 5. Remarkable, isn't it? Now over here again, you can configure this how you like. This one's set up with 3 seats across here. You can have a 4th seat, but actually I think this is slightly better because it gives you the walkway through, which is nice. If you have the 4th seat, they extend this out as well. Over here you've got the sink. You can put a grill on here if you want to. There's a bit of storage underneath this one. All your light switches and controls for things like the bimini are here. So the bimini that extends out the back of here is powered from those. You can see they've got the lighting in here as well. That's really nice. Another thing they've done for this particular boat is they've put these little fellas here, and these are for canopies. So you can zip a canopy to that. You can take this out altogether if you want to, but then you zip a canopy onto this and you can enclose then all of this area. So for the UK, that makes that quite nice really, because obviously this becomes then a day space even when the weather's not quite so good. If we head on forward, these are nifty. These are fenders, but they're not normal fenders like that. They're flat fenders that slot into there out of the way. So they're excellent. You just drop them out and hang them on when you want to use them. Decent chunky handrails about the place. This then is the helm position. As I mentioned, 2 seats here and a single one there, but with the option of a 4th. You've got the glass cockpit here, so there's all one big screen, navigation, engine instrumentation, all that kind of stuff. Anchor control here with a counter on it. It's on out drives, but you've got the IPS style controller, so you can drive the boat from that by twisting it or pushing it to the side, and the boat will react accordingly. Dedicated engine instrumentation there. Then your throttles are here. More switches here for navigation lights, anchor lights, the anchor control. All that kind of stuff is there. Another thing you can specify here, this has got the full height windscreen. You can have a half height, so if you want the real wind and hair experience, then you can have it there if you want it. If we go out here, you'll notice these. This is because these are quite often get used to super yacht tenders. So if you're alongside a big boat or a harbour wall or whatever, we actually give you steps up and out, like so. And then if we head on around this way, really nice deep size to this. It's a very usable boat the whole length. Sunbathing up here, as you can see, anchor locker up here, and the anchor itself is actually concealed in the hull. If I put the camera out here, you can see hopefully that section there opens out and then the anchor drops. So very, very neat. And these cleats as well, look, you can see how these stow away when not being used. You can drop those flush like that. There's stereo controls about the place. There's one up here, for example, and the speakers here as well. Those are head units, and then there's a main unit as well, which those will link to. That's that huge windscreen from here. If we come right on back down this side then, obviously these are the seats with the lift bolsters. You've got the glass panels in this as well, so plenty of light. It feels really open in here. That's what this boat is all about really, is having all that deck area. Go out for a great day out and have loads of space for everyone to chill out and be nice and safe in the boat as well, because as I say, wherever you go, you're very much in it. However, there is a cabin, and it's not bad at all, considering how cockpit orientated this boat is. So if we go down here, these are sliding doors, so they come across like this, and then you've got the owner's cabin up here. Loads of headroom in here, and you've got the windows, but actually you can't see the sea because you've got the bulwarks that go up on the outside. But nonetheless, plenty of light into there, and also when you take the cushions off the top, there's a load of light in through there as well. Big double bed, as you can see. Then there is storage in places like this. I love these little catches. They're leather pulls, and when you pull them, it moves that bit there. So it's really easy to just do that with them. And if we spin on round, a bit more storage over on this side, and you've got power sockets about the place and all that kind of stuff. Now when you come back here, this is from sort of here forward is standard, but here again you've got options. This one's got the galley down here, which arguably you might decide you don't need because you've got all that catering up in the cockpit, so you could have a nice settee in there instead, give you a little bit of seating area down here, tuck yourself away. Could even have a little office built into there. So really, again, it's very owner configuration. But on this one, there's the sink, there's the hob, there's another fridge, just in case the 5 aren't enough for you. I like the way they form this woodwork around here. It's really nice. So that's all storage for your Oreos. You can tell we're at a boat show. Fantastic. A little bit of storage in there as well, and so forth. If we spin on round this way, we will find a pretty decent heads. So that's in here, and you have got the separate shower. That's really nice. It's a rain shower, as you can see, and it's illuminated. But for this sort of boat, where you're probably not going to go away for a week or two on it, you might have this down in Palma and have your apartment down there and this on the marina. But it means if you're out for the day and you want to go to a restaurant or something, people can come down here, they can freshen up. If you decide you want to stay on the boat for the night, you can do it. And you've even got somewhere for the kids or your friends, because these are adult sized. If we drop down here, there's a nice little cabin underneath here. And check this out. How lovely is that? As I say, it's a brilliant den for kids, but also it is a proper, decent sized double. So for adults, it's absolutely fine. And again, little bits of storage about the place. Like so, it's a nice little cabin. So you duck down as you come in, and then there's a bit more headroom once you're in, because you're back in underneath one of the seats here. That's excellent. Like that very much. Hull windows in here as well. That's very lovely. So the last thing to talk about is the engines. And if we go back up here and head on back, we will find the engine access down underneath here. So we're going to do a little bit of video editing magic. Move this out of the way and we'll take you on down. Okay, so now we've moved all of the crockery out of the way without breaking anything, you'll be pleased to know. What we've done is opened up the centre of this, and then this section of floor lifts up. As you can see, it hinges just here, and down we go.
That's what they come up with so far, so we're not really any further forward. Other than they said it's definitely charging. But they haven't checked the thing that I've asked them to check you, which I thought they'd check it today.
Okay, so once we are in here, this is actually a pretty decent sized engine space. And the engines are obviously at the back here. These are the largest option of the D6440s. They do smaller ones, but these are the ones you want really, because these are going to give you apparently nearly 40 knots. I think it's 38, 39 knots. It's a properly quick boat, and that means you can cruise very comfortably at 30. That means you can really cover ground, and it's not necessarily just about going fast. It's about being out at the beach, having a wonderful time, and then everyone's getting a bit tired, and if you want to get home, crack open the throttles, and if you're 15 miles away, then you do it in half an hour. So, you know, really nice to have those legs. Talking legs, these are on out drives. As I say, cruising speed about 30 knots. Range, I haven't got range figures, but I'm going to make a stab in the dark at 250, something like that. They inevitably are. You've got hot water tank down there, and battery installations up over here. Engine vents. Plenty of soundproofing in here. And some of the wiring. So there we go. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to reverse back out of here. I'm going to say that if you have a generator, my guess would be that's where it lives, just there. Okay, we'll come back up through here. You can see these tables are on telescopic legs, so you can drop those down if you want to, make that into even more sunbathing. Not it's short on sunbathing as it is. So we'll come back out of there. Let's drop that one back down. And I think we'll sneak back out of here. Wander up here. And this is a nice place to finish off. We are at Ocean Village. That's the hotel I stayed in last night, very nice. And that is about the size of that. Huge thanks to Inspiration Marine, they're dealers for these in the UK, they organise this tour. And huge thanks as ever to you guys for watching. We will catch you on one of these real soon. Take care, bye-bye.